Hey YouTube, okay, so third video. It was only supposed to be two, but sorry. This camera, okay, I'm using my other phone, but this is making me look different. I think I like the other camera better, but anyway. Okay, so the original video that I wanted to talk about, the peaceful one. So, like I said, I have been going through a lot these past few weeks, and I've been stressing, um, and things have been getting hectic, but in the midst of all that, I have been helping people, running around for people, doing things for other people, still having to focus on what I got going on and everything like that. And nobody, I'm not going to say no one cared, but they knew, well, some of them knew, the stuff that I was going through, and no one even seemed concerned. Let me just say that. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying, like, so during this time, I'm still, helping people, doing things for people, putting my stuff aside. I'm not gonna lie, I had a few breakdowns because it was just, I was overwhelmed, and like I said, I didn't really have anybody to talk to because even though people knew my situation, no one ever said, "Oh, how's that going?" or "What's going on with that?" Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just held it in and I cried to God. I talked to God. That's what I do. It cleanses, it helps me think straight. So today, um, I was talking about how peaceful I was today before I left the house. Like, it was just a sense of calm that I would not normally have, because of what's happening, what's going on in my life, and tomorrow being the day that's gonna, yeah, make or break my emotional state. But right now it's like I have such a peace about me, and I know it's because of God. Like, I know I've been talking to him, I've been praying, and like yesterday was kind of like the worst. Like, yesterday was like when I really like hit the peak of, like, I was feeling so much anger and rage and everything. Like, it was so bad, and it was like people still calling me, asking me to do stuff, and I'm going to help people. And because that's what I do. So it was taking a toll on me, and I broke down yesterday again. I did. And then after the end of the night, after I finished with what I was doing, helping my daughter and her girlfriend, after that, so it's been this guy that I've been helping, and I don't talk about it to anybody because nobody's going to understand, but it's not for anybody to understand what I feel like I need to be doing. So I've been helping him. He's homeless. So like, I'll let him sleep in my car sometimes, or whatever the case may be. Let him DoorDash, use my car to DoorDash, stuff like that, right? So he could get a motel room, whatever. So this has been happening for a few weeks. Um, I met him at the motel where my daughter was staying before, and I had gave him a reading, and we connected after that. He's, I was just like basically giving him advice and talking to him and stuff like that. But anyway, so I've been helping him, and like I said, I've been doing a lot for everybody else, and not, and still have my stuff going on. So like, I just feel like when God tells you, or when God is sending you to do something, you should do. Well, okay, so let me start here. So today this is what brought this up for me. I was listening to these videos, two videos by this lady that I watch. She does prophetic words, and I'll try to see if I can figure out how to link her videos in the description. But so yeah, she does prophetic words, and she was talking. So one of the videos was "You're Good," One of the videos was titled "You're Good," and the other one was titled um, "You Do Things Even When You Don't Want to," or you. Oh no, you're obedient even when you don't want to, or don't like it. Yeah, even when you don't like it. I'm sorry, I'm just jacking it all up. But yeah, you're obedient even when you don't like it. So I listened to those two earlier, and that's what brought this along, because yesterday, like I said, I was under a lot of pressure. I cried on my way to go help these people, and like it was just a lot happening. So afterwards, like he needed to sleep in the car again so he didn't have to be outside. And I really wanted to say no because I was tired. I just wanted to go home, like. And also too, like, getting to know him by, riding around with him for hours and stuff like that. He's not he's not very pleasant to be around. Let me just say that. He has a very quick temper. He has s- like a sense of entitlement. Like, his attitude is just wishy-washy. Like, one minute he's respectful, the next minute he's just going off. Like, yeah, it's weird. So it makes me not want to be around you. It makes me not want to help you. But like I said, I know what I'm supposed to be doing, so I try to just set my emotions and my feelings aside for the most part. So yeah, so when I went to go get him, like I said, I didn't want to, but I just couldn't let him sleep outside. I just couldn't, even though I was pissed off at myself. Like, I just want to say no. Like, I just want to say no, but I can't bring myself to do it. I didn't want to sleep in the car. I was tired. I wanted to shower and get in my bed, but at the end of the day, I know I have a bed to go to and he doesn't, right? So I just couldn't let him sleep outside. Then it was like he had a job that he could do, a little temp job for the day, and he wanted me to take him here and help him with this. So so when I picked him up, I cried again, and I know he was probably looking at me like, "What is wrong with you?" I cried again because, again, I was overwhelmed and it was just a lot, and I'm worrying about my situation, and I don't have time to really focus or worry on my situation because I'm helping everybody else and trying to help figure their stuff out for them, or with them, or whatever. So I cried, and he just kept asking me if I was okay, and I'm like, no, but I will be. And so I cried, and like I said, that clears my head. And then I was talking to God, and I was just like, what am I doing? Like, what am I supposed to be doing here? Because I really don't want to be in this car all night and all day. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, please tell me what to do. Like, I need to figure out how this is going to happen, like what's happening right now. And so a while back, I've been wanting to do another video a while back because I was, again, like, going through a lot. And so I was talking to God one day, and I was like, God, like, I'm just one person. Like, and this was involving the same type of stuff, just helping everybody, doing stuff for everybody. And I'm just talking to God, like, I'm like, God, I'm just one person. Like, come on, what do you want me to do? Like, I'm one woman, right? And as I'm saying that, in my head pops up the song, uh I'm every woman. It's all in me. Anything you want. Yeah, that song, right? Popped in my head. So, of course, I start laughing because, like I said, when he communicates with me in these ways, it just amazes me. And I laugh. It's funny. So, that song popped in my head. And I was like, okay, God, I get it. Like, I get it. All right. I get it. I get what you're saying. I'm just going to do what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. I'm going to suck it up. And I'm just going to do it. So yesterday, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about that song, and I'm just thinking like, okay, tell me what to do next. Like, because I'm losing it here. Like, I really am. Um, and I don't know. I was just, I prayed. I listened to some music, some old school music to calm me down. And he's sleeping, and I'm just sitting there like tired, but I don't want to sleep in the car, but whatever. So I for some reason, it just, I mean, well, not for some reason, but God told me, just take it one problem at a time, one situation at a time. And that's what I told myself. And I was like, I don't know how that's going to happen or what's going to happen, but it's not for me to know. Just take it one situation at a time. Try not to bundle all of everything into one big situation. Just break it down step by step. Right now, we're in the car. Okay, I can deal with sleeping in the car for a couple of hours. So that's this step, right? Then when we wake up or, whatever, we'll figure out the next step after that, right? So either way, long story short, that was my thought process. And like I said, I was in a bad mood. I was feeling really crappy, but I stayed positive and it worked out. It all worked itself out. He ended up finding somewhere to go. I was so glad about that. I dropped him off, came home, went to sleep, like took a much needed nap. So it all worked out, and I thank God, and I talked to him about that. Um, so today, like, I just had a sense of peace, like he's gonna handle everything, and it's like, even when we're doing his work and we don't want to, like, we don't want to be bothered because we have our own stuff going on, we still have to realize that he's working for us. He's helping us like we're helping him with other people. Like, we're here in the flesh to do things for his children here while he's doing stuff for us, from the spirit, from the spirit. So, um, even though like I can't help many people financially, when I can, I do. And I often give people my last. I've been called all types of dumb, like, because I do so much. I overextend, but to me, it's not overextending. To me, it's what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I just feel like as a people, if we thought less of ourselves and more of other people sometimes, it would be a better place. Like, I understand you can't always put yourself on the back burner or, not ignore yourself or not take care of yourself and stuff like that. But when you can, you should. And so that's what I've been doing. And I haven't told nobody. Well, my daughter knows, but I haven't told like my mom or anybody else because I already know what they're going to say. Like, why are you doing that? Why are you helping him? Like, it's not for nobody else to figure out why. I got orders and I'm doing them, right? And that's why I wanted to just speak on that. Like, no matter what you're going through in life, um, there's other people that are also going through things that could be worse than your situation. So even though you're stressing or worried or sad, depressed, whatever, if you can help. Um, because sometimes it helps you to help also. Like, it's just sometimes, it might bring you out of the funk that you're in to realize what somebody else is going through or to be able to help somebody else in such a small way. It's a small way to you, but it's a big way to them. So like him sleeping in my car, you know, that was big to him because he didn't have to sleep outside on a bench somewhere or whatever. Um, And then, he had his job that he needed to do and he was going to get a room, but he ended up finding somewhere to go. So it worked out, but it didn't kill me. I didn't want to do it, of course, but it didn't kill me. Um, but I just feel like as a race, like when you feel like you're all the way down, there could be someone lower than you. And as a people, I feel like we should just help each other, just be kind. Like, it doesn't cost anything sometimes to do things for people, especially like something as simple as, giving somebody a ride or whatever the case may be. And although I was pissed off, furiated, like I really didn't want to do it, I didn't want to do none of that. I'm going through my own stuff. I'm like, F everything, F everybody. Like, I don't want to do none of this. But mind you, I'm on the way to do it. I'm talking shit, but I'm on the way to do it because that's what I do. Before I even knew my purpose, when I was trying to figure out what my purpose was, I remember having a conversation with my mom, and this was about 5 years ago, I think. And I was like, what is my purpose? Like, I forget how old I was, but I'm like, what is my purpose? Like, I should be knowing, I should be doing what I'm supposed to be doing by now. And so she asked me, she was like, well, what are you passionate about? Like, what do you love doing? And the only thing I could think of was helping people. That's what I said. Helping people. I didn't know how. I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing to help anyone, but that's the answer that I gave her. And I always think about that because now, since I've been on my spiritual journey and I'm getting closer to God and I'm learning and I'm knowing my purpose now it makes sense, like, because this is what I'm here for. And also, to show people God, to bring people closer to God. Like that's how he works, and we're here to do his work for him on the on earth, like in flesh. So um I guess the point of this story is just be kind to people. When you can help. um because trust and believe, I know I'm passing some tests. I know I am, because I really, really, really just been, I'm exhausted. But after tomorrow, once whatever happens tomorrow happens, when I tell y'all, I promise I really want to just like disappear for some days. Like, whether it be good news or bad news, I still want to just like disappear for some days, because I am like, I'm over it. And even though, and then sometimes too, like, I feel unappreciated. Um, but like with his attitude and his quick temper, like, even with him, like, I feel like he's being ungrateful. And I've told him this, like, how could you, act like this, and I'm helping you? Like, you act like you doing me a favor, like. So, but at the same time, it's like, I can't block his blessings that I'm supposed to be giving him because of his attitude. He has to learn from that. So I'm gonna I'm gonna do my part, but he has a lot to learn. And that's just like, sorry, when you give people, money, like homeless people or whatever, you see people, and my daughter's always like, "Mom, don't get them money, they're gonna go buy a beer or something like that." And I'm like, and I've always taught her this, and I'm like, this is my good deed. This is what I'm supposed to do. If I do this and they turn around and do what they do with it, that's their blessing to do with it. But I'm giving them the blessing that I can give them. So it's not for me to worry about what they're going to do with it. Because if I felt that way about every bum on the street, then I wouldn't give nobody money. And some of them could really be wanting to buy food. You get what I'm saying? So that's not your job to judge or figure out what that person is doing. So I'm helping you. I'm giving you money. Whatever y'all do with that, what I gave y'all, from him, whatever y'all do with it is on y'all. That's your journey to take, and that's your lesson that you have to learn. So, again, like I said, and you also don't have to explain to anyone why you do the things you do. And that's something that took me a long time to learn. And I'm still learning, because I do still like explain things that I really don't need to, because I'm grown. Like, so, um, but as far as like helping people, my family will, the people, yeah, my family, they would never understand the stuff that I do. Like, if I told them what I've been doing, helping him, they would have so much shit to talk. Like, they would have so much to say, but I don't care, because this is what I feel I'm called to do. So I do it. Um, And then if I can't do it, I just can't do it. Like, if he calls and I'm doing something else, or I'm away, or I don't have my car because my mom takes my car sometime, then I just can't help, and I can't feel bad about that. But when I can help, I do. And so I think too, that's why I've been at peace today, because I feel like, God is uh maybe like promoting me, like, because I passed the test. Like, maybe he's like excuse me, giving me that sense of relief, because I did what I was supposed to do. I brought the horse to the water. Is that what it is? Bring the horse to the water, but you can't make it drink, or is it a camel? I don't know. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But I did that. So my job is my job is done. Now I have to figure out my own stuff, and then after tomorrow, I might disappear, and everybody's gonna miss me when I'm gone. But it's okay because I need time for myself too. Like I need that. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say about that. Like, just if you can help, help. It doesn't really cost, it doesn't cost much to help people sometimes. And, it's not always about money. Like being kind to someone, just giving them kind words, or, you know, compliments, anything that you can do just to not, to uplift anyone in any type of way. Cause you really never know what people are going through. Um, so we all just need to try to be better people. Period. That's it. All right, guys, I will talk to you later.